Hello everyone, I'm MrEliMac and welcome back to Pitch This here on the channel. And this is the show where I pitch a movie or TV show that I would love to see get made. And before I get into the idea, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps this video get out to more people, and I would love for people to grow the fan base and have people watch this video. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. So, we're at the final solo film before the big team-up movie of the Defenders of the Earth. And I understand this has been sort of a rocky franchise with a lot of unknown characters, but this is going to be the one where everyone knows this character, and if you don't know this man, then you definitely know the theme song by Queen. Yes, I'm going to be doing a movie pitch for Flash Gordon. And yes, Flash Gordon is the final piece of the Defenders of the Earth puzzle. And he is sort of the de facto leader of the team. And we've been hyping up the introduction of the big bad of the Defenders of the Earth movie. But this movie is going to be the movie that truly reveals who the big bad is going to be. The logos, the references, the cameos, all of that will come into focus with this film. So without any further ado, let's get into the movie pitch for Flash Gordon. In the middle of a space battle, Zarkov flies his spaceship, trying to avoid the forces of the evil General Klytus. Zarkov zooms through space, trying to avoid all of Klytus's attacks, and Klytus informs his battalion to use everything they have to take down the ship. And all their weapons begin to fire, but Zarkov is able to press a button on the control console of his ship, and he goes into light speed and evades General Klytus. And Klytus tells his men to track down where that ship is going, and to make sure that he is informed when they have the coordinates. And after a few years, Dr. Hans Zarkov has been working on a new spaceship with the assistance of one Dale Arden. She graduated top of her class in aeronautical science to assist Dr. Zarkov. Meanwhile, one of the main engineers on the spaceship is Flash Gordon. And Flash used to play college football, but he failed to make any professional team, so this has caused him to fall back on his degree in engineering. And Flash works hard on one of the thrusters when he sees Dale walk up to him. And the two flirt a little bit until Dr. Zarkov interrupts the conversation. Dale walks away looking at more of the ship, and Dr. Zarkov walks up to Flash and has a quick chat with him. Zarkov's tone is similar to that of a father, and Zarkov asks Flash if he's been doing okay, and Flash mentions that his dad is currently in the hospital and he's been trying to work hard to pay off the hospital bills. And Zarkov tells Flash that if he needs any help, that all he needs to do is ask and he'll get help. And Flash thanks him, but he is hesitant to accept any money that he hasn't earned. And Zarkov tells him that if he still needs any help, to just ask. And Zarkov walks away as Flash continues to work on the thruster. And after a few hours, Flash finishes and tells Zarkov that it should be ready to test. And so Dale, Zarkov, Flash, and the rest of the team watch a simulation with the fixed thruster. And after a few minutes, it's proven that the spaceship will successfully launch and fly through space. The team cheer with Zarkov smiling to himself. And Zarkov looks back to the team and tells them all to head home early. And tomorrow, they'll go for a test launch. Dale and Flash leave together and enjoy a night at a bar together. The two start talking to each other, with Flash opening up about his father. Dale places her hand on Flash's, and Flash gently takes hers. And Flash remembers something and checks his pants, and he sighs and he tells her that he forgot his phone back at the base. And so Dale and Flash drive back to the airfield and hear something. They quickly run near the runway and see the spaceship start moving out of the hangar. Flash and Dale yell at the person and tries to get the person to stop. And then they suddenly see Dr. Zarkov running into the ship. Flash and Dale follow Zarkov into the spaceship and ask him what he's doing. He tells them that they shouldn't be here, but they continue to ask what's going on. But then suddenly, the ship starts to shake and begins to move forward. Zarkov goes to the pilot seat and straps in, and then Dale and Flash do the same in other seats, but Flash is still trying to ask Zarkov what is happening. And then Zarkov tells Flash that he'll explain everything when they get to Mongo. And Flash asks, "Where's Mongo?" And Zarkov looks up to the sky. The spaceship then begins to lift up and blasts off into space. And Zarkov presses a button on the console to jump to light speed. And after a few seconds, Zarkov turns off light speed and he lands on a planet's surface. Zarkov exits the ship and quickly walks onto the ground. He smiles and falls onto his knees with tears in his eyes. Flash and Dale walk out of the ship and walk up to Zarkov. And they ask him where they are, and he tells them that they're on his home planet, Mongo. They're confused at first, but suddenly they notice another ship flying in their direction. Zarkov quickly tells them to hide, and so they hide under some trees and notice some men looking over the spaceship. Zarkov continues to hide until he sees a familiar face. Zarkov exits the trees and bows to the man he calls Prince Baron. Baron looks over and sees Zarkov. Baron smiles and hugs him. Flash and Dale exit from the trees as well and tries not to get hurt, and Zarkov tells them not to worry. He introduces them to Prince Baron, the leader of the rebellion. Zarkov asks Baron if Ming is on Mongo. Baron states that Ming has been gone for some time, but his men still watch over this planet, particularly General Clytus. Zarkov nods and Baron directs them to his ships. The three get on a ship and fly off to the rebels' headquarters. And when they arrive, Zarkov tells Flash and Dale about where they are and about who he really is. And he tells them about Mongo and tells them about Ming the Merciless. Baron later explains that Ming has been off of Mongo for a while and that his lead general, Clytus, has been ruling over this planet in his name. Baron states that many people on this planet have been trying to fight off the forces of Ming the Merciless and to regain their planet. Flash asks if they can find a way to send him and Dale home, but Zarkov says that the trip was one way. Flash angrily exits the room, but Dale stays and asks if there is a way for them to help. Baron simply tells her that all she can do is join the fight, and Zarkov leaves the room and joins Flash. And the two have a conversation with Flash being angry because he needs to be with his dad, and Zarkov is understanding. Zarkov tells Flash that he'll send him back, but Zarkov first pleads to Flash to help them take down General Clytus. And with that, Flash agrees and enters back into the room. And honestly, the rest of the movie is just the rebels making plans and trying to wear down Clytus's forces, and this would later lead to Clytus amassing his forces to take the fight to the rebels. And during this time, this would also lead to Flash Gordon becoming more of a leader figure to the rebels, and it would also lead to Clytus wanting to focus on trying to kill Flash above them all. And also during this period, we were to get more of Flash and Dale's love story. We were to get Flash and Baron becoming a little bit more allies, since when I did some research on Flash Gordon, Prince Baron is actually sort of a Han Solo type character, and Flash Gordon is like a Luke Skywalker character. So we'd get more of that friendship there, and we'd get Zarkov being more of the fatherly figure to Flash and to Dale. Eventually, a big fight between the rebels and Clytus's forces happens as the big third act moment. It would lead to a plan on destroying the main spaceship that Clytus operates out of to show that his and Ming's forces are weaker than the people of Mongo believe. Ultimately, Flash and Clytus would have a one-on-one fight as Prince Baron leads some ground forces against Clytus's soldiers, and Dale and Zarkov work together to destroy the spaceship from the inside. And as Clytus is facing Flash, he discovers that Flash is from Earth. With this knowledge, Clytus chuckles and tells him that Ming is not just trying to take full control of Mongo, that there's a reason why Ming isn't here. Earth is the next step for Ming, and Flash is fully able to get the upper hand and has Clytus dead to rights. But ultimately, Flash doesn't kill Clytus, and tells him that Ming's hold over Mongo is through. Flash gets a communique from Dale and Zarkov saying it's ready and for him to get out. Flash finds a way to keep Klytus in the spaceship and runs to an escape pod. He gets in and he escapes the ship. Klytus hears the alert beacon beep faster and faster, letting him know that he needs to escape the spaceship. But all Klytus can say is that nothing matters. And so with that, the spaceship explodes, with Flash being able to escape before it was too late. And so Flash is able to meet with Dale and Zarkov and greets them both with a hug, but Dale gives Flash a passionate kiss. And so Zarkov hugs Baron, knowing that Mongo is safe. And after the kiss, Flash tells Baron that Ming is headed for Earth. And Baron looks at Zarkov and tells Flash that they'll help him get back to Earth. And they all agree that Ming will not do to Earth what he did to Mongo. And so with that, we go to the post-credit scene. General Tarnak enters the throne room of Ming the Merciless. Tarnak bows down and tells Ming that Klytus has fallen. Ming says that it doesn't matter. And with that, we finally get our first look at Ming the Merciless. Ming says that Earth will be his to command. And that's how I would make Flash Gordon. And I know I didn't mention a lot about what will happen in Act 2, but when I was thinking about it and I was trying to plot it out, all I could think about were different occurrences of different attacks that the Rebels would have, sort of like a montage form of it. And also, when I told my friend about it, he best described it as Captain America the First Avenger Act 2. And that's very much what that moment would be. And so I didn't want to go into full detail on that sort of stuff because it would start to sound monotonous. And so next week, I'm finally going to be pitching the big crossover movie, Defenders of the Earth, where the Phantom, Mandrake, Lothar, and Flash Gordon will finally be together to face off against the invading Ming the Merciless. So, what were your thoughts on the pitch? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you indifferent to it? Whatever your thoughts, post them in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified whenever a new video like this comes your way. Until next time, I've been Mr. EliMac. You've been the audience, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day.